Sports College Football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Flores. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bruins offense takes the field. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Unleashes one. Connection to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
That's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cox. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position, so his ability to track sideline to sideline, but also get downhill. He's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Looking for a crease. It's Thomas. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Bruins line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Bruins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Can't get him to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gets it out quickly. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruin.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Colorado's offense will go to work for the first time today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Lewis wants to pass. Lets it go. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Taking it the other way. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. 1st and goal from the 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. Lewis to throw. They've got the screen set up. Turning it on. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Buffaloes are marching down the field. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Braswell. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Buffaloes will try to pick it up on 4th down. On the option. Finding an escape route. Wide open, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Instead of running the traditional option where the running back is the pitch man, nice job by the offense, getting creative, getting a way to get their speedster, a playmaker, a receiver the football in space, and he does the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Touch pass on the right. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. Working the big fella to the corner. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, they're able to hit the corner route. Now, as a quarterback, when you've got an athletic tight end like that, you're sort of reading the defense's body position. If the tight end's able to get past them off the line of scrimmage and man coverage, then you're going to be throwing that corner further down the field. But if the defender's playing off because he's afraid of the speed, then you want to flatten him, more like an out route to the sideline.
There he goes! He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
They are going to attack every area of the field. This time on the ground, they run the old toss play, and they get a big gainer on this defense.
Man, they got the edge sealed, gave him a lane, and he took off.
I also like the blocking downfield by the wide receivers. These guys giving great effort here, trying to help their running back out.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Off play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Cox. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Bruins! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Arkansas took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. And for a program that's won double-digit conference titles between the SEC and the old Southwest Conference, this is big time. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lewis wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense, you got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football, you want to be in the mix, find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
Caught behind the line. It's Braswell. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. UCLA will go back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Matthews. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
Coming out with it, it's Price. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have...
Oh, he's got some space. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's reeled in. It's Price.
And you just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Lewis to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Bruins have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Brings up second and goal.
See if they can get it done on second and goal. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Trying to find the end zone. And there were no creases or crevices to run through. Shove him out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play.
Touchdown, UCLA! And the punishment has been extended. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Braswell. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Caught over the middle, it's Flores. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking for space, it's Cox. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready.
He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Catches it at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Lewis wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
That's caught. It's Cox. They pick up half of it. It'll be second and 5.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. The inside handoff. Turning it on. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. It's a reverse. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It'll be a draw. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. The Bruins decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And the tackle is made, but not before that completion. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long